Well, let me ask you this. We're getting done this hour. We're going to finish up the 7 churches, and we have exactly 16 minutes, and only 2 of you are asleep right now, and I'm really excited about that. Usually I have 3 or 4 of you asleep, so I don't know what it is. It could be it's early enough in the day. But when the great physician examines my life, am I going to be like Ephesus? Will he find I have a spiritual heart condition, that silent killer? They call, heart attacks the silent killer because many people have a massive heart attack and they didn't even know anything was wrong with them and they just die. And, Bonnie and I have friends all the time. We hear it was just so sudden, it just boom. That's what was going on in Ephesus. Or like Pergamos, will he find my spiritual immunity is compromised? I have been around the radiation so long, it's shriveling my marrow, the radiation of sin, and my immunity, I get sick all the time. You ever meet people like that? They always have a cold. They're always sick. They're always, their immunity is not strong. There are Christians like that. And the Pergamite people, their immunity was compromised because they were comfortable around sin. Sin always ruins our immunity. The Thyatirans, will he find a raging sin infection in my life? If you read the news at all, you're finding we're in a dilemma right now. We have every year more antibiotic-resistant microorganisms. America has, for 100 years, been the envy of the world because anything we get, we have a pill for. And our drug industry is massive, billions of dollars. I lived in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and pastored, and Pfizer and Upjohn and all those big drug companies, Wyeth, were there. They used to make the antibiotics in vats that were bigger than swimming pools. And the employees were members of our church, and they told about how they would cook up these batches of amoxicillin and penicillin and ampicillin and I don't even know, Zithromax. But you know what happens? Every year, more and more of the pathogens aren't bothered by the antibiotics. And what happens is, what we're doing is we're killing off the weak microorganisms and allowing the strong ones to multiply. And that's basically what our world is going into, and it's going to probably be figuring into the advent of even more lethal pandemics than we have right now. But is the Lord going to find a raging infection in your life that you're not taking? By the way, the Lord's antibiotic works every time. Repent. Works every time. It's a killer for temptation and sin. Like Sardis, will he find me in spiritual cardiac arrest? I love the places. I don't see where it is here, but I'm sure you have in a building this size one of those paddle boards to shock the people when they have a cardiac arrest. You put the paddles on them, they go poof. Are you laying on the ground? Does Jesus come along and want to put the paddles on you and poof you back to life? Are you a Christian that looks and acts and responds like an unsaved person? Or does Jesus, when he looks at me, will I be like Laodicea? He looks at my eyes and he finds I'm blind. I don't even see him anymore. I take the Bible, I read the Bible, I open the Bible, I don't see anything. I hear people all the time say, I don't get anything out of it. I go, yeah, you have spiritual cataracts. Or worse. You know what's worse? You're not even saved, because saved people hear his voice every time they open the word. My sheep hear my voice. What is the voice of Jesus? His word. And they know me and follow me.